Hello, gorgeous humans. It's Kristina here. Welcome back to Spiritual Selfish channel. So, yeah, probably you noticed, those of you who have been watching me for a while before, that I haven't been really uploading this year many YouTube videos. Uh, let's say I just noticed the palm tree and banana grows there. Anyway, um, yeah, let's say life has been bubbling for me, so now I felt a little bit more spaciousness opening up and an inspiration to sit down and record a video for you. But before we dive into my main message for today, which is about, tuning in and addressing the belief or perception, what's possible for you or what's not possible for you, and how there's something might be wrong or different about you. I just want to show you where I'm at. I'm right now currently in Thailand on the island called Koh Samui. So I want to show you a little bit of the nature. So I'm just here in a bungalow, and that's literally the terrace. There's plenty of other bungalows where people are renting as well, but it's just, it's so nice to step out. And I wish I could flip the camera, but I can't. So that's the view you can enjoy. So I've just been really, taking it slow and recharging, so that I have some more energy. What is this? Excuse my... Yeah, like the humidity in Thailand, or in Southeast Asia, is always a lot. Whew, it's very hot. Yeah, it's like daily plus 30. So anyway, thank you for bearing with me. Let me put my camera because I don't want to be editing this video later. Alright, we're settled. So I hope everyone is doing really, really amazing. Excuse my charger is making weird noises, but what I wanted to talk with you about, guys, today is really addressing the belief and the perception, about what's possible for me, right? What's possible for you, and how can you actually attune yourself to the version of reality where you are experiencing, where you are receiving that which you desire, and not just look at other people and think, oh, they made it, oh, it's possible for them, I'm very happy, but I wish this could happen for me, or feeling like this will never happen for me, right? Who can relate to this? Because for me, actually, that has been a big chunk of my life, how I used to feel. Like, yeah, sure, when I see people do amazing stuff or experience amazing stuff, I'm happy for them. I never would be jealous. But I always kind of felt a little bit discouraged, like, it's like, a reminder that I cannot have it, you know what I mean? Where in reality, we manifest those experiences before our eyes. We see it in our reality, in front of our noses. Is a part of manifestation, that it is coming to us, that version of reality, that frequency is actually getting closer to us. And many people, instead of getting the message that, hey dude, it's actually coming to you, we've been taking it and beating ourselves up and taking it, looking at ourselves down. And it's actually a program. It's a distorted program that it's a program of distortion of separation, right? So instead of seeing something positive and that is attuned to wholeness, right, that we could see, oh, it's coming to me, we are seeing it through this lens of distortion of separation, that I'm not getting it, when in reality, like, yoo-hoo, that frequency is literally so close to you right now, right? And it is just a program that many of us have received through, culture, education, through our, blood, through ancestry. So, first of all, I want you guys to understand that there are a lot of humans actually that are feeling this way. And what inspired me to share this is, I had a conversation yesterday with someone, and he was sharing with me, how he right now is doing his inner child healing, and releasing his childhood traumas and reparenting himself. And that one of the major things, that traumas he received or learned in his childhood, is that there's something wrong with him, that he is essentially different than the rest of the world, right? And based on that belief, he started to manifest and develop even more distorted beliefs, like, right, so if something is wrong with him, then he is never worthy of love. No one will ever want to love him. He will never will have healthy friendships, and so on and so forth, right? So you see how upon one distorted belief, your mind will be able to hook up a whole train of stories, right? And how many of us have those stories in our unconscious parts of the field, which actually we are operating from by default, and those unhelpful, distorted stories, disempowering stories, which are not true, are far away from the universal oneness, the universal truth, right? That everything is one expression of one source consciousness. How far away that is from the universal truth of unconditional love. Very, very far away, right? So with this message, I really invite you today. I'm sorry, I was a little bit sick just before I left my home country, but I invite you to really tune in. Think about the version of reality in a specific area of your life, or it might be a specific thing that you want to call in into your life. What is it? And when you are tuning into, how do you feel in relation to it? Do you feel that's it is done, it's already mine, and that it's, just takes a lag time for it to manifest and show up into a physical? Or do you think about it and you think, no way, it's not possible for me? Or maybe you think it will take me so long to manifest it, or I will have to work hard and grind and suffer to get it, because that's what you learned, and that's what your ego knows how to make stuff happen, right? I invite you to tune in into those energies, into those stories, into those ways of being that are standing in between you, your current self, and the version of you that you would want to embody, the version of you through which you would like to experience reality. Because we have to remember, guys, let's take my personal example. For most of my life, I felt like, oh, it's possible for other people, but it's not possible for me, especially when it came to like traveling or experiencing the world, or having amazing connections with people, or being supported by the people around me. I always felt unsupported. I always felt that I have to grind, that I have to kill myself in order to get the bare fucking minimum. You know what I mean? And now I experience a completely different version of reality, where I'm incredibly supported. I'm provided in such a sense more than what I could expect and ask from my logical mind from the universe. I experience the world through travel. I have amazing relationships in my life, but I didn't have it. But it also took time for me to sounds like someone's washing machine is like singing. But it also took time for me to receive the reality I'm experiencing now at the capacity I'm experiencing it now, it took me time to recalibrate myself, to release the shame, guilt, disbelief, fear, feelings of unsafety, feelings of that there's something wrong with me. I'm not gonna get it. It works for everyone else, but it doesn't work for me because I am me. So I'm sharing this with you because guys, I'm just a regular girl. I'm just a human being. There's nothing different about me than it is about you. Your same expression of consciousness as me, just in a different form, in a different form, in a different frequency, right? But when you get clear on what is that you desire, instead of continuing to operate from the unconscious belief systems, patterns, imprints, and programming, that distort your lens of perception of yourself, of other people, of reality, of the divine, catch yourself. Stop, pause, acknowledge what are you thinking, what are the stories that are playing in your psyche. Accept that those are playing in your mind right now, and accept, okay, this is what I believe right now. But I also know, because Kristina told me, because I watched the YouTube video, that there are infinite versions of realities. There are infinite frequencies of realities to which you can attune yourself to experience your life through or as. There's a lens of perception through which you are looking at the world, and that lens of perception can be clear or it can be distorted, it can be blurred because you hold trauma, because you hold stuck emotions, because there's unprocessed situations in your life, experiences in your life that hold this emotional charge, energetical charge, which is still stored in your unconscious. It doesn't go away, you guys, if we hold onto crap, and we do not allow it to flow. I'm gonna suppress it, I'm not gonna cry, I'm not gonna express my anger or whatever, because I don't want to be judged, I don't want to come off as too much or whatsoever. You hold that stuff sits in your unconscious, and it keeps manifesting similar frequencies because it's part of your being. So we need to release what those aspects of our consciousness, suppressed emotions, trauma, whatsoever, that are not in resonance with the version of reality you actually desire to experience, right? So if you want, let's say, travel, or you want to have meaningful relationships in your life, when you think about it, what are the feelings you feel are coming up? Is it fear? Is it anger? Is it judgment? Is it rejection of other people? Is it rejection of yourself? Tuning into it, and isn't that an interesting story to tell to myself? And then tracing down where did I pick up this story, processing that situation from the past, and then recalibrating, choosing a new way of being, and understanding there's nothing wrong for you with you choosing a new version of reality through which you want to experience your life. You're not going to be wrong, you're not going to be shamed, and if there are other people around you who are not accepting when you are choosing yourself, when you are choosing a new way of being that is in higher service to you, well, then those people make their own choice. But it's not up to you to suppress yourself, to limit yourself, to hide yourself, to contract yourself to please other people. Why should you do that? The universe is giving you inspired ideas for you to receive it and to bring more light into your environment. And actually, by embodying a new way of being, you are in the highest service to those people. Maybe they're not understanding it, maybe you're not understanding it, but when we trigger people with our light, with different way of being, we actually are serving them because we're bringing a new perspective an opportunity for them to become aware that there are other ways of being to live their life, and it's up to them then to choose which life they want to, version of life, the reality they want to experience, right? So wrapping this up, just asking yourself, when you think about what you are experiencing right now and what you want to experience, really ask yourself, why the hell do you, if that's what you experience right now is not what you want, asking yourself, why the hell am I even continuing to hold on to these stories? Why do I believe that this is the only version of reality? And is it actually serving me? Or am I ready to let it go? Right? So, yeah, I hope this was helpful for you, and would love to hear how this resonated in the comments. Sending you all of my love, and if this was helpful, please give it a like, share it with a friend who needs to hear it, because we need more people living and embodying ways of being that they receive inspired ideas as from. So I wish to see more of you guys embodying your light, embodying your desires, living the life the way you want to live it, because no one needs to suffer. We just need to realize that it has been passed on to us from generation to generation, and it's not the only version of reality, not the only frequency in the infinite quantum field that we can experience. And it's actually up to us to release it, recalibrate ourselves to a new frequency, new perception, new lens of perception. And we're not labeled. We're not limited to what our culture or our parents have experienced. We literally can change it by our conscious intent. So I'm sending you all of my love. If this was helpful, again, guys, please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear it. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Sending you all my love. Bye.